Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Fluent Path English. I'm James.
And I'm Emily. Thanks for tuning in today. You know, James, a lot of people these days are concerned about their looks, right?
Oh, absolutely. Social media and beauty trends can make people feel pressured to look perfect all the time.
Exactly. And some people even consider getting plastic surgery to change how they look.
Yeah, that's true. And while some do it for confidence, others might feel it's the only way to feel good about themselves.
Yeah, right. And today's dialogue is about that. A woman who feels insecure about her appearance and talks about getting cosmetic surgery, while her friend tries to convince her otherwise.
That's right. You'll hear a lot of vocabulary related to appearance and cosmetic procedures.
So, now let's listen to today's dialogue for the first time.
What are you doing?
Look at me, I look so old. I look as if I were 30.
Come on, stop being so vain. You look great. You are beautiful.
Yes, I am, but I think it's time for some plastic surgery. I'm tired of these wrinkles and sagging skin. See?
I don't see any wrinkles or sagging skin. You're 25. Stop being ridiculous. Besides, I think that people who get Botox, have facelifts, or tummy tucks look weird. It doesn't look natural.
Whatever. I think I'm going to get liposuction and a nose job, and some breast implants as well.
I think you need to get brain surgery. I honestly don't think you need cosmetic surgery. You look amazing.
I thought you were my friend and would support me on this. I just want to feel better about myself and feel more attractive.
You don't need plastic surgery to do that. You're fine the way you are, and you have guys drooling all over you. Plus, plastic surgery hurts.
Really?
Yeah, when I got my nose job, I was black and blue for a week.
Wow, that was quite a conversation. You can really hear how the woman feels insecure about her looks.
Yes, and the man is trying to cheer her up, but he's also making a few sarcastic comments.
True, he's trying to lighten the mood, but maybe not in the most supportive way.
Right. This dialogue is full of useful expressions for talking about beauty, insecurities, and giving opinions.
Exactly. So now let's take a look at some of the key words and phrases used in this dialogue.
All right. So let's start with the phrase, as if.
As if.
As if.
So this phrase is used to describe an unreal or imaginary situation. Something that isn't true, but we say it to compare or exaggerate.
Like in the dialogue, the woman says, I look as if I were 30, which means she feels like she looks 30, even though she's not.
Exactly. For example, he talks as if he knew everything. It means he doesn't actually know everything, but he acts like he does.
Okay, moving on. Let's check the word vain.
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 So, vain means being too proud of one's looks or abilities. You know, when someone really cares too much about their appearance.
Yeah, exactly. In the dialogue, when the man says, stop being so vain, he's basically telling her she's worrying too much about how she looks.
Right. For example, he's so vain. He looks at himself in every mirror he passes. That's someone totally obsessed with their looks.
All right, next we have plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery.
So, this one refers to medical operations that change or repair a person's appearance. And by the way, it's often used interchangeably with cosmetic surgery, but there's a small difference.
Yeah, right. Plastic surgery can also mean reconstructive surgery, like after an accident, not just for beauty. Cosmetic surgery is only for beauty.
Exactly. In the dialogue, when she says, I think it's time for some plastic surgery, she means she's thinking about changing how she looks through medical procedures.
For example, she had plastic surgery to fix her nose after an accident.
It's not always for beauty reasons.
Okay, next up, be tired of.
Be tired of.
Be tired of.
This one's super common. It means you're fed up or bored with something that keeps happening. In the dialogue, I'm tired of these wrinkles, and sagging skin means she's frustrated with her skin getting older.
Yeah, and by the way, wrinkles are those small lines on your face, and sagging means your skin is kind of drooping. You know, not firm anymore.
Right. For example, I'm tired of working late every night. It means you're sick of it and want a break.
Now, let's look at ridiculous.
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 This one means something silly or unreasonable, like when something just doesn't make sense.
Exactly. In the dialogue, the man says, "Stop being ridiculous," because he thinks she's overreacting. She's only 25, but says she looks 30.
Yep, right. For example, it's ridiculous to wear a coat in the summer. That totally doesn't make sense.
And next, we've got Botox.
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 So Botox is a cosmetic treatment where doctors inject medicine to reduce wrinkles. It temporarily relaxes facial muscles.
Yeah, and in the dialogue, he says, "People who get Botox look weird," meaning he thinks their faces look kind of unnatural after the treatment.
Here's an example. She got Botox before her wedding to smooth out her forehead. That's actually really common nowadays.
All right, nice job, James. Now that we've learned these phrases, let's listen to the dialogue one more time and see how they're used in context.
What are you doing?
Look at me, I look so old. I look as if I were 30.
Come on, stop being so vain. You look great. You are beautiful.
Yes, I am, but I think it's time for some plastic surgery. I'm tired of these wrinkles and sagging skin. See?
I don't see any wrinkles or sagging skin. You're 25. Stop being ridiculous. Besides, I think that people who get Botox, have facelifts, or tummy tucks look weird. It doesn't look natural.
Whatever. I think I'm going to get liposuction and a nose job, and some breast implants as well.
I think you need to get brain surgery. I honestly don't think you need cosmetic surgery. You look amazing.
I thought you were my friend and would support me on this. I just want to feel better about myself and feel more attractive.
You don't need plastic surgery to do that. You're fine the way you are, and you have guys drooling all over you. Plus, plastic surgery hurts.
Really?
Yeah, when I got my nose job, I was black and blue for a week.
This time, I noticed how emotional the woman sounded when she said she wanted to feel more attractive. It really shows her insecurity.
Yeah, and it also highlights how people sometimes seek validation from others rather than themselves.
Exactly. And the man's response shows that humor isn't always the best way to comfort someone.
That's a great point. Still, it's a very real and relatable conversation, especially with all the pressure to look perfect these days.
Definitely. Okay, let's move on to the next group of useful phrases and words.
All right, let's start with the phrase tummy tuck.
Tummy tuck.
Tummy tuck.
All right, let's break down this phrase. So, tummy means stomach, and tuck means to pull or fold something in neatly. When combined, tummy tuck refers to a cosmetic surgery that removes excess fat and tightens the skin around the stomach area.
In the dialogue, when he says, "I think that people who get tummy tucks look weird. It doesn't look natural," he means he thinks that kind of surgery sometimes looks too artificial.
Exactly. For example, after losing a lot of weight, she decided to get a tummy tuck. That means she had surgery to make her stomach flatter.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about liposuction.
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 So, liposuction is a cosmetic procedure where fat is removed from specific areas of the body using suction.
Oh yeah, right. And in the dialogue, when she says, "I think I'm going to get liposuction," she means she's thinking about removing fat to make her body slimmer.
Exactly. For example, he had liposuction on his stomach and thighs. It means he had fat removed from those areas.
All right, now let's check breast implant.
Breast implant.
Breast implant.
Okay, let's break down this phrase. Breast means the chest area of a woman, and implant means something placed inside the body. Together, breast implant means an artificial device inserted to increase or change the shape of breasts.
Yeah. In the dialogue, when she says, I think I'm going to get some breast implants as well, she's saying she wants surgery to make her chest larger.
Right. For example, she got breast implants after having kids. That means she wanted to restore her breast shape after childbirth.
Okay, next one. Brain surgery.
Brain surgery.
Brain surgery.
This literally means an operation on the brain, but in the dialogue, the man says it sarcastically, kind of as a joke, meaning she needs to change how she thinks, not her appearance.
Ah, I see. So when he says, I think you need to get brain surgery, he's teasing her for wanting too much plastic surgery.
Exactly. Okay, now let me teach you a useful phrase using this. It's not brain surgery. That means it's not that difficult. That's a common idiom too.
Yeah, that's a good one. Next up, you're fine the way you are.
You're fine the way you are.
You're fine the way you are.
This phrase means you don't need to change anything about yourself. You're already good enough as you are.
Yeah, right. In the dialogue, the man says it to reassure her and show kindness. He's trying to make her feel better about herself.
That's sweet. For example, don't worry about your hair. You're fine the way you are. That means you already look good.
And now, the word drool.
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 Normally, drool means to let saliva fall from your mouth, like when a baby drools. But here, it's used figuratively to mean to desire someone strongly.
So when he says, you have guys drooling all over you, it means men find her really attractive.
Exactly. For example, all the fans were drooling over the movie star. That means they were totally crazy about him.
All right, today's final phrase is nose job.
Nose job.
Nose job.
A nose job is a cosmetic surgery to change the shape of the nose.
Right. And in the dialogue, he says, when I got my nose job, I was black and blue for a week. It's funny because he'd been criticizing cosmetic surgery, but actually had one himself.
I love that twist. For example, she got a nose job to make her nose smaller. That means she had surgery for aesthetic reasons.
All right, nice. Now that we've gone over all these phrases, let's listen to the dialogue one last time and see how they're used in conversation.
What are you doing?
Look at me, I look so old. I look as if I were 30.
Come on, stop being so vain. You look great. You are beautiful.
Yes, I am, but I think it's time for some plastic surgery. I'm tired of these wrinkles and sagging skin. See?
I don't see any wrinkles or sagging skin. You're 25. Stop being ridiculous. Besides, I think that people who get Botox, have facelifts, or tummy tucks look weird. Doesn't look natural.
Whatever. I think I'm going to get liposuction and a nose job, and some breast implants as well.
I think you need to get brain surgery. I honestly don't think you need cosmetic surgery. You look amazing.
I thought you were my friend and would support me on this. I just want to feel better about myself and feel more attractive.
You don't need plastic surgery to do that. You're fine the way you are, and you have guys drooling all over you. Plus, plastic surgery hurts.
Really?
Yeah, when I got my nose job, I was black and blue for a week.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Hopefully, our listeners learned some useful expressions about beauty, appearance, and confidence.
Yeah? It's a great reminder that while looking good is nice, feeling good about yourself is what really matters.
You know, Emily, in Japan these days, people have become much more open about cosmetic surgery compared to the past.
That's true. I've heard that some people even talk openly with their friends about the procedures they've had, without any shame or secrecy.
And not only that, the number of people getting cosmetic surgery is increasing. Some even go to Korea for a day trip to get it done because it's cheaper and very efficient there.
Yeah, that's becoming really common. The clinics there are known for being affordable and fast. So many Japanese people take advantage of that.
It's interesting how beauty standards are changing. People are becoming more accepting and confident about making those choices for themselves.
Exactly. And I've also noticed that more and more men in Japan are becoming conscious of their appearance.
Oh yes, some men are even using makeup now, not just for fashion, but to express themselves and boost their confidence.
I think that's really positive. It shows that beauty and self-care aren't just for women anymore.
Absolutely. Whether it's through makeup, skincare, or even surgery, what really matters is how comfortable and confident people feel in their own skin.
Well said. In the end, beauty should be about self-expression, not pressure or comparison.
Definitely. All right, that wraps up today's episode. If you enjoyed this topic, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review.
We'll be back soon with more real-life English conversations.
See you next time.
Bye.